So I'm back home now. My daughter and I have been out in Mitchett this morning delivering leaflets and talking to residents. Obviously, because it's midweek now, a lot of people are out at work, so I didn't speak to as many residents as I did over the weekend, but still spoke to quite a few, and quite a few interesting issues came up. So the main one being, and a couple of residents mentioned this, that the drains don't get emptied in the streets, or don't get cleared I should say, as often as they used to do years ago, and as a result quite a few of the streets in Mitchett are flooding. So now my mate Gavin actually mentioned this to me not that long ago, so and he lives in Mitchett, and like I say, a couple of residents have mentioned it today, so that's something that I'm going to have a look at. And another concern that's getting raised quite a bit is road safety, in particular the way in which people drive around here too fast and that type of thing. And some of the junctions in Mitchett, such as Hamersmoor Road and Colford Bridge Road, for years have been, residents there have been complaining about the dangers there and the speed in which people drive. So Surrey Police did address that a few years ago in a sort of way by setting up, along with volunteer residents, a community speed watch where residents are trained by Surrey Police. They wear high-vis tabards, they're given radar guns, and they have like speed traps along the roads there. They've had them on Colford Bridge Road for quite a while, and although the volunteers don't have any powers of being able to find people, the registration numbers are passed on to Surrey Police, and the speeding motorists are written to and given suitable words of advice. I'm not convinced that that's actually going to have any major impact. Maybe it might slow people down for a time, but unless it's something that is ongoing and continual, I don't think it'll have an effect. A bit like the vehicle activated signs, where they work for a time, but if you go past the same signs day in day out, you kind of become desensitised to them. I think the only real way of dealing with issues like this is through enforcement, with police out on the streets trying to nick people. A bit like the dog fouling issue, unless you catch people doing it, fine them, name them and shame them. I don't think it's really going to have a major impact. So money is always the cure to a lot of problems, and obviously Surrey Police are very under-resourced, underfunded, a bit like many county council departments, and a lot of these issues will be resolved by money, and money that isn't around, unfortunately. So Surrey Police are very focused on catching real criminals, people who are robbing houses, selling drugs, serious crime. That's what their focus is, and paedophiles and that type of thing. So it is a very difficult issue to resolve. These are issues that affect people every day, and people that have genuine concerns about them. So we need to look at more innovative ways in which we can deal with these, and that's something that we're all going to have to, as a community, come together and think about how we might do that.